Hi guys, this is my recipe for cinnamon rolls. Definitely a favourite here. If you like the recipe, please feel free to like and subscribe. We appreciate you joining us on this channel. 177 millilitres of milk, warmed up to 20 degrees. As you can see, I'm just using water. I've noticed with baking very little difference between milk and water, so in that goes. With baking, getting the measurements right is crucial, and so 1 milliliter is equal to 1 gram. So I weigh out the water or milk, whatever you're using, 177 grams. I've then got 57 grams of unsalted melted butter. I'm just using Vitalite. I've got 1 egg and 1 egg yolk here. 50 grams of granulated sugar along with 7 grams of yeast. And here I've got 408 grams of bread flour. Now you can use a whisk with the dough hook, or you can just use a fancy wooden spoon. There we go, nicely kneaded, done. Into a bowl, cloth on top, and I'll leave that for an hour or so to prove and double in size. So here I am an hour and a half later. Don't forget this is northern Scotland, so it's a little bit cooler up here. Dough's definitely proved quite a bit. Now I'm going to roll this out into a 14 by 9 rectangle, and to do that, 14, I like to make a little mark in the flour. So there's my 14, 9 inches. There we go, so that's roughly what I'm looking for. Knock the air out of the dough. And I'll sort of pull it into shape. Finish off, I'll just use the rolling pin. Now we're certainly not looking for a perfect rectangle. Close enough is good enough. So we want to spread this with 60 grams of butter. You don't want to go right up to the very edge. You want to leave an inch or so. Okay, so 140 grams of light brown sugar. You can use dark brown sugar, mixed with a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon. We're just going to sprinkle this over the butter. Now all we're going to do is roll it out. Dust off the flour as you go. When you get to the end here, just push down into it so it sort of seals it. That's it. Now I've got a couple of greaseproof paper, lightly buttered. Obviously the end bits aren't going to be great, but you just want to cut them into inch size portions. I find a serrated knife works best. So there we go. I'll put a towel over these, let them prove for another 45 minutes to an hour till they've puffed up nicely, and then into the oven they go. So they go in 180 degrees centigrade or 350 Fahrenheit and cook them until they're golden brown on the edges. So for the frosting, I've just got 3 tablespoons of butter with 135 grams of icing sugar with a bit of vanilla essence, half a teaspoon. The original recipe called for 4 ounces of cream cheese added to that, but I do not eat cream cheese. Feel free to add if you wish. Now let them cool down and then add the frosting. I like to add this when they're still a bit warm so it melts down into them. Please sir, can I have some more? They don't last long.